All right, you sick fucks. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into some seriously messed up Prince shit.
Oh, yeah. We're talking The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, a song that's all sweet and innocent on the surface, but underneath.
It's a whole goddamn dumpster fire of drama and weirdness. We got the Wikipedia page right here, ready to tear this fucker apart.
And believe in me, there's a lot to unpack.
So let's start with the basics. What's the deal with this song? Why is it so damn important?
Well, for starters, it wasn't just some random Prince hit. This thing went supernova, global domination,
Yeah.
#1 in like a million countries.
Yeah, but Prince was already a big deal. Why is this one so special?
Timing, man. This was right when Prince was going through that whole unpronounceable symbol phase.
Oh yeah, the love symbol. What a fucking headache.
Right. He was basically at war with Warner Bros. His record label wanted more control over his music.
So he flipped the bird and turned himself into a squiggle.
Pretty much. Changing his name to his symbol was a massive power move. Showed them he could still sell records even without his actual name.
And this song blowing up the charts,
Yeah.
that was the ultimate fuck you.
Exactly. He played them at their own game.
Yeah.
And won. Big time.
Genius. But also kind of batshit crazy, which I guess is peak Prince. All right, let's talk about the music itself. Some people were saying it sounded a lot like the Delphonics.
Yeah, there are definitely some whispers about plagiarism. Some critics thought he ripped them off.
So did he steal the song or what?
It's a tricky one. Let's listen to a bit of the Delphonics and then Prince's song. See if you hear what the fuss is about.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Pay attention to the melodies, the chord progressions. It's subtle, but you might catch the similarities.
All right, let's do it. Hit me with the Delphonics.
Here we go.
Okay, now Prince.
All right, so what do you think?
I can definitely hear some similarities, especially in that smooth falsetto.
Okay.
But Prince definitely put his own spin on it.
That's the thing with Prince. He was a master sampler. He could take inspiration from anywhere and turn it into something completely new.
Yeah, he was a sneaky bastard.
Yeah.
Like a musical magpie.
Exactly. He knew how to borrow and blend. It's one of the things that made him so unique.
Speaking of unique,
No.
let's talk about the woman behind this song. Maydel Garcia, Prince's fiancée at the time.
Oh, yeah. The alleged muse for all this romantic mumbo-jumbo.
And get this, she even recorded her own version of the song, The Most Beautiful Boy in the World, using the same damn music.
That's so Prince-possessive much.
It's either the sweetest thing ever or super creepy. I can't decide.
It's a bit of both, isn't it? It shows how intertwined their lives were at that point. But it also highlights that controlling side of Prince.
Yeah, he was always a bit of an enigma. A mix of pure genius and batshit crazy. But hey, that's what made him so fascinating.
Exactly. He kept you guessing. Always.
And speaking of keeping us guessing, remember that stunt he pulled premiering the song at the Miss USA pageant?
Of all the places,
Right, but that's classic Prince. Using a huge public event to hype his shit.
It was a brilliant marketing move. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Imagine those beauty queens, all prim and proper, suddenly having Prince serenade them with this funky love song.
Talk about a culture clash. It must have been surreal.
And he didn't even play the whole song. Just a little tease to keep everyone wanting more.
He was a master manipulator. He knew how to build anticipation.
The man was a genius. All right, we got to take a break, but we'll be back soon to dig even deeper into this Prince mess. Stay tuned.
Oh, yeah. It's about to get juicy. All right, back to Prince Egadin.
Yeah.
We left off talking about that whole plagiarism thing.
Yeah, that Italian court basically said Prince ripped off Taking Me to Paradise.
But hold up, not everyone agrees with that ruling.
Oh, really? Spill the tea.
Some people think that lawsuit was total bullshit.
Yeah.
They say Prince was just tapping into the same musical well that inspired Taking Me to Paradise.
So like every band that uses a blues riff is stealing from Robert Johnson.
Exactly. It gets ridiculous accusing everyone of stealing just because they're drawing from the same influences.
Okay, I get that. But the court still sided against Prince.
Yeah.
So there must have been something there, right?
Music copyright law is a fucking minefield, man. It's not always about note-for-note theft. Sometimes it's about the feel of a song, the arrangement, the vibe.
So basically it's all subjective as hell.
Pretty much. Which makes it a lawyer's wet dream. They can argue about feelings and charge a fortune for it.
Sounds about right. But this whole plagiarism thing really fucked with the song's legacy, didn't it? It was a mega hit, but now it's got this asterisk next to it, like a giant, maybe stolen sign.
Yeah, it's a shame. But let's not dwell on the negativity. Remember that insane music video we talked about? The one with all those women?
Oh, yeah. The one where he supposedly held open auditions for the most beautiful girl in the world. Can you imagine the line for that casting call? Thousands of women all thinking they're God's gift to humanity.
It must have been a logistical nightmare.
But Prince was a notorious control freak.
Right. Oh, absolutely. He was all about the details.
So even with a massive casting call like that, he was probably micromanaging every little thing.
Guaranteed. And you know, it's interesting. He specifically wanted women who represented diverse beauty.
Really? That's actually pretty progressive for the early 90s.
Right. Especially considering the song was supposedly dedicated to his fiancée.
Maybe he was trying to make a statement about beauty standards. How they're bullshit.
Or maybe he just wanted to surround himself with hot chicks. Who knows?
It's Prince. The dude was a mystery wrapped in an enigma wrapped in a purple jumpsuit. That music video adds another layer to this whole thing, right?
Totally. The lyrics are all about this one woman being the most beautiful, but then the video celebrates a whole spectrum of beauty.
Was he being ironic? Was he fucking with us?
Wouldn't be the first time.
The dude was a master of mind games. And speaking of mind games, remember that stunt he pulled with the Miss USA pageant?
Hey?
Premiering the song there?
Oh, yeah. Total genius.
He didn't even play the whole thing, just a little snippet, like musical cock tease.
He knew exactly what he was doing, dropping the song at a high-profile event like that. It created a media frenzy.
I bet those beauty queens were shitting themselves. Prince in all his glory, serenading them with this sexy song.
It was a power move, for sure.
He knew how to command attention. That's for damn sure.
And that little tease, playing just a snippet of the song, pure marketing gold.
He was a puppet master, pulling all the strings, and the media ate it up.
He was playing the game on a whole other level.
He understood the power of image, the power of publicity. He was a pioneer. Long before social media, he knew how to build a brand.
He was the original influencer.
A trendsetter, a visionary.
Absolutely. And The Most Beautiful Girl in the World is a perfect example of that vision. It's a catchy pop song with a soulful edge, but it's also got these hidden depths, if you look closely enough.
Layers upon layers like a goddamn onion. Even with all the drama and bullshit surrounding it, it's still a classic.
Exactly. It's a song that keeps you guessing, keeps you coming back for more.
So what's the takeaway here? Is it a love song, a marketing masterpiece, or just a really well-executed ripoff?
It's all of those things, man. And more, that's the beauty of it. It's complex, contradictory, and just a little bit fucked up, just like Prince himself.
Well said. I think we've covered just about everything there is to cover.
We've dissected the lyrics, debated the influences, and tried to make sense of this chaotic masterpiece.
But ultimately, the meaning of this song is up to you, the listener.
What did you take away from it? Did our deep dive change your perspective?
And if you haven't already, give Taking Me to Paradise a listen. Compare it to the most beautiful girl in the world and see if you hear the similarities. Decide for yourself if Prince was a musical genius or just a master thief. All right, you magnificent bastards. We're back for the final round of this Prince-themed ass-kicking. We've talked about the plagiarism lawsuit, the casting call madness, that whole Miss USA stunt.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground, but there's one piece of the puzzle we haven't cracked open yet.
The lyrics, right? On the surface, it's your typical lovey-dovey crap. But knowing Prince,
there's got to be something more going on.
he's hiding some weird shit in there. Let's just spill it. What's the real deal with these lyrics?
Take those opening lines, for example. I never thought that I could feel this way. And I've got to say that I just don't get it. But I think that you're the most beautiful girl in the world.
It's a bit much, isn't it? I mean, even for Prince.
It's not just about declaring his love. It's like he's wrestling with it, questioning it.
So even Prince gets freaked out by love.
Exactly. He's saying he's never felt this intense before, and it's messing with his head.
Makes him seem a little less like a god and a little more human.
Right. And then there's that line, how can I get through days when I can't get through hours?
Okay, that's pretty intense.
It's about obsession. Man, he's consumed by this woman, can't eat, can't sleep, can't think straight.
Maybe that's why he went all love symbol on us. He needed to escape into this weird persona.
It's possible he needed an outlet for all that emotion. Something bigger than himself.
Okay, so the lyrics are more than just surface-level bullshit. There's some real depth there.
Absolutely. They capture that whole roller coaster of love, the highs, the lows, the ecstasy, and the agony.
Yeah, even a rock star as wild as Prince can get his heart broken. We've all been there, right?
Of course. Head over heels for someone feeling like you're going to lose your mind.
It's a universal experience, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this song so powerful. It connects with people on a gut level.
Exactly. Regardless of all the drama and controversy surrounding it.
So after all this back and forth,
Yeah.
what's the final verdict on the most beautiful girl in the world? Love song marketing masterpiece or just a well-disguised ripoff?
It's all of the above, man, and then some. It's a testament to Prince's genius that he could create something so commercially successful, so artistically ambitious, and so goddamn controversial, all at the same time.
Yeah, he was one of a kind,
Yeah.
a true original, a brilliant, fucked up musical mastermind.
No doubt about it.
So there you have it, folks. That's our deep dive into the most beautiful girl in the world. We've explored the song's insane history, the drama, the meaning behind the music. We dug into the plagiarism lawsuit, that bizarre casting call, and Prince's masterful manipulation of the media.
We unpacked the lyrics, debated the influences, and tried to make sense of it all.
But ultimately, the meaning of this song is up to you, the listener.
So what do you think? Did we change your perspective on this iconic track?
And if you haven't already, go Take Me to Paradise. Listen. Compare it to The Most Beautiful Girl in the World and see if you hear the similarities. Decide for yourself if Prince was a musical genius or just a master thief.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep digging for those hidden gems of knowledge.
And keep it funky, you magnificent bastards. Peace out.